Now let's look at a real-world example of the 3 revenue zone rules and corresponding mindset shift in action. Let's buy a car. While not a B2B example, I want to take you through an example that you have most likely experienced and can relate to: buying a new car. The old-school buying experience. Recently, my friend Noelle was telling me about her experience at a local car dealership. She was looking to trade in her older used car for a newer used car. After carefully looking at her budget, she knew exactly how much she could afford for her monthly payment and what she was looking for in a new vehicle. After doing her homework, Noelle went to the local dealership and was immediately approached by a salesperson. Noelle explained that she could afford $400 a month before taxes and insurance, that she wanted a car that was no more than 5 years old, and that good gas mileage was a priority. "Well, that's a really specific list you have," the salesperson said. "I wanted to make sure I came in prepared," Noelle said. "I can see that," the salesperson said. "Let me see what we have that fits your list." Noelle waited as the salesperson reviewed the options on his computer. "It seems like we only have 3 cars on the lot that meet your specifications," the salesperson said. "Great. Can you print out the info for each?" Noelle asked. "Let me show you the cars first. They have information listed on the printouts in their windows," the salesperson said. "What about a list of previous owners and service done to the car?" Noelle asked. "Do you have that as well?" No. But you can pay to look it up yourself if you find a car you like." Noelle silently followed the salesperson out to the lot. "This one is great," the salesperson said. "Good gas mileage and only 7 years old." "I thought I said I wanted something that wasn't any older than 5 years, Noelle said. "Well, we don't have anything like that in your price range." "You said there were 3 cars here that fit my requirements," Noelle said, sighing and running her hand through her hair. "I had to be creative. We have this one, which fits your payment price. We also have 2 others that are newer but a bit over your price point," the salesperson said. "So you don't have any cars that match my list?" Noelle asked. "Not here, no." "Did you search any of your other locations? Maybe we could have a car shipped here," Noelle suggested, trying to give the salesperson the benefit of the doubt. "You don't have to go through all that, do you, when we have options here that are close to your needs?" the salesperson protested. "Let's do a test drive, and I am sure you will like one of the options we have here." Can you guess what Noelle did? You're right. She left without buying, went home, and continued her search. Fortunately for Noelle, another dealer in town was more aligned with the revenue zone mindset. The revenue zone buying experience. Noelle went back to her computer and found a car at a different dealership that matched her exact needs and criteria. The dealer's website allowed her to access a full history of the vehicle, including a payment calculator that provided payment options and offered a phone-based consultation to walk through the payment terms and answer any questions. Initially, Noelle was nervous about doing the consultation, as she expected that it would turn into a high-pressure sales pitch, but was pleasantly surprised when the salesperson simply walked her through the numbers in plain English and competently answered all her questions. He then said to schedule a time on his online calendar when she was ready to see the car or do a test drive, and he would make sure the car was ready to go when she arrived. Noelle scheduled the test drive and went to the dealership. She was still a bit concerned that she might have a similar experience to the one she had at the other dealership, that they would try to convince her to buy something other than the particular car she wanted to look at. However, once again, Noelle was pleasantly surprised when the salesperson had the exact car all ready for her, walked her through everything, and helped her with a test drive. I remember Noelle saying to me later, "He acted more like a consultant than a salesperson." Noelle completed the test drive and bought the car. The paperwork was easy and straightforward, and not once did the salesperson try to pressure her or get her to consider another vehicle. Since then, Noelle has constantly talked about her great experience with this dealership with her friends and family. Guess where they are going next to buy a car?